Hello, hello, and good evening. Bienvenidos. I am so delighted to welcome you to the Overlake School Middle School Band concert. This evening, we're beginning with the beginning band, and this group, some of them, this is their first ensemble that they've been in ever. Yeah. Raise of hands, is this their first band that they've been in? Yeah, right? And we started playing at the beginning of September, so you can imagine what our sound was like at the beginning of September and how much hard work they've put in to putting on this performance for you this evening. As a reminder, before we get started, we are having this evening filmed by the lovely Chris Schwalm. So if this evening means that you can relax and enjoy the performance, know that that's happening and will be shared out. Also with flash photography, if we can just make sure that we have the flash off, you can imagine how intimidating it is to play for you tonight, and so the flash only adds to that, and it can be a bit distracting. And anything else that goes beep boop in the night, if you wouldn't mind silencing those at this time. Thank you very much. And without further ado, we wanted to give you a glimpse, so rewind the clock back to September. Oh, and I'm Christina Ray. Hello. And we're going to rewind the clock back to September to give you a little glimpse into what that first week of band sounded like. You get it. But now with a little bit of practice, right? A little bit of graciousness from their families at home, we have now bring you what our current sound is. And this is Lightly Row. What you just heard was Farewell at Dawn. For our third piece, Dance Celebration, I would like to feature our clarinetist, Chloe Kim.
Okay, hello. As you start in music, it becomes a class, and then it becomes an experience, and then it becomes just a way of life for a lot of us. And as these kids are starting out, they're realizing that they have to rely on each other and try and figure out what's that note? What is that hieroglyphic I'm looking at? And I have to breathe at the same time I'm looking at that, and then I have to count. So when you're beginning to play music, you learn how to multitask. These kids are beginning to multitask pretty good. And what I always say, you never know in live theater what you're going to have to do. Well, if you count your students in my 6th grade band, you may find that the numbers don't add up. Because as you could hear with all the coughing and some illnesses out there, I'm down to, or not I, we are down to 2 trumpets. And it's that one thing, they just have to step up and do it. So they're going to have a good time. I have two of my trumpet players that said, I have 101 temperature, I'm not going to make it. So, wow. And this is what I mean by live theater. You never know what you're really going to get. And so hold on to your seats. Here we go with the 6th grade band. Well, the first thing going through my head is how many students does it take to find a piece of music? Okay, we're at 3. Oh. May take more than that. But this first one, a Grand Ole Flag, I can tell you a little bit about it. It has a little pickup called an anacrusis, and has some syncopation, has some accidentals, and I'm hoping they're ready because that's all about I can think of. Okay, when we are playing, we always do a little bit of warm-up, and we go through our method book, and then we get into the sheet music. And the sheet music is the kind of thing where it just has one whole page of lines and notes and different ideas that they're not sometimes always sure of. And then the question is, what's an accidental? Well, an accidental is sometimes, as we know it, is a mistake. But in music, it has a little different meaning. And hopefully they know where all the accidentals are in this next one. I think we're ready. All right. Yes, as I started growing up in music and playing in the different places, I realized we always start with a march. And there you go. That was the Quicksilver March. That wakes him up, gets him ready to go. And now we're going to move on. And this piece is from a composer, James Swearengin, who's living out in Hawaii now. But he's been a composer and globally. Did you hear that? Okay, good. And he writes a lot of incredible melodies and some great harmonies. And so we're going to give you this one. And here we go. Okay, moving on to the next one here, Guantanamera. It's a Latin feature, so the style of the music is a little bit different, and it's also going to feature my drummer, one of my more adventurous souls out there. He's also playing in my concert band. So this kid's got some chops, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, the other night, Friday night, I had my upper school concert band and my jazz band. And I mentioned in the jazz band improvisation. And improvisation is where you have a little bit of a form of what's going on, maybe a letter and some numbers, and the rhythm sections play, and then you got to create a conversation to have with the audience while you're playing that. Well, that little one just did 9 measures of total improv. So yeah, I think he does a pretty good job. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the holidays, so we're going to try and play as many as we can on this one piece. We're told there's between 5 and 8 melodies in this thing. I gave up after 2, so you can count them if you want. Here we go. They do know instruction. Okay. Remember, we have one more piece to play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure playing for you with this group. And again, the Idea Live Theater, we had some nice little entertainment in that last one. I hope you enjoyed it. I counted 5. Anybody get more than that? Okay, well, keep it to yourself and grab a cookie at the end. So we're going to now finish off our portion of this thing with Zombie Stomp. The reason I chose this is because once we started at a tempo, it's like, well, let's see how fast we can go. So we got up to about 188. So we're going to see if they can hang on and everybody get to the end at the same time. So, all right, hold on. Yeah, after a while, my shoulder gives out, and I got to go into cut time. And then I get my energy back. Oh, they're still here? Guess what? You guys are done. All right. Back to the band room, put the instrument and the music in the band room. And then be nice audience members when you come back. There you go. All right. You got it. Okay, so we're going to close out tonight's concert with my 7th and 8th grade band. These are the ones that have been playing for at least a couple years. I do know a few of them just are into their 2nd year. Most of them have been playing with me since probably the 5th or 6th grade. Some of them come and go, and then they always come back because they enjoy it. Yeah, as I always say, music is a class, but after you get through the couple first years, much more an experience. When I was able to play all through college, and I always tell them of my time when I opened up Epcot Center back in '82, and that you can't climb on the Sphinx. Traveling on the cruise ships, I found a lot of different things in this world, and I think they're getting ready. I might have to help them with some chairs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 7th and 8th grade band. We meet at B block, and these kids are learning their scales and their rhythms and learning how to play as an ensemble. And there's a word out there I like to use, and sometimes they listen to me, and it's called blend. So we're going to start this piece off with a little bit from the zombie stomp idea. We're going to change it up with a little bit of blending. That was in a waltz tempo in 3. I didn't hear any of that in the other band, so I thought I'd let you hear what that sounds like. Well, now we're going to change gears and liven things up a little bit. There you go. Almost there. About ready to sit. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got to enjoy the young kids. They have a lot of energy, but not all the most efficiency. Okay, back to me. Now, this next one, after Burn Relaunch, is going to go by real quick. Well, I know what I'm going to be teaching in my next class. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, as you can see, this next one, if you don't know this old man, well, you may not be as old as I am. But this one has been around for a long time. It's one that I used to sing as a little kid. And so now we're going to give you some, what it says, variations. Are we ready? Thank you. Yes. A lot of different styles. I had the regular time. I went so fast I went into cut time. Then it went into 3/4. And what was the style for the last one? If you said calypso, you're right. All right. So now we're going to continue on with a piece called Acclaim. And I really don't know much about it other than it starts with the letter A and they liked it. So we decided we'd play it. Okay. Well, we're gonna have some fun now. This next one, Ken Santa Can Can, really didn't wasn't planning on doing this one, but on Friday night, if you were here, my concert band did a piece called Can Can, and we took it up, really quick. Well, this group, they get jealous. They want to be the same as the older guys. So yeah, but we added a little holiday touch. You guys ready? Okay. Enough talking. Thank you very much. Yeah, very energizing tune, and I remember it well. Now we're going to move on to a little bit more modern, I guess. Taylor Swift. I don't know these new artists. But I think we're ready. Here we go. Well, thank you very much. We're going to end this, and we had pretty much planned this one to be sort of an encore number. With a name like Party Rock Anthem, you can't really get too melodic and, blending and all that. Sort of just, do it. All right? Are we ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, and I'd like to thank Bill Johns and Chris back there for helping out with everything they've done. Thank you very much. Yes. I'd also like to give a big shout out to Aaron Gabriel, who put all the programs and everything, got everything lined up so well. And this school is a great place to be. I think your children are in an awesome environment, and we hope that the music continues on. So here we go with Party Rock Anthem. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are some refreshments out there in the foyer. The kids have to put their instruments away and their music away, but oh, hey, nice job, man. Thank you.
Well, this is Mr. Mraz, and I mean, he is just an incredible band teacher. We're here to say thank you to both of them. Mr. Mraz has guided me through my entire path in music, and most of us too. I would not be where I am today without you. And I just wanted to share my favorite thing about you, which is the way you end class every day. He always tells us to go put a smile on someone's face, and he just tries to make an impact that's really positive, and I'm just so grateful for you, Mr. Mraz.
This is for Miss Ray. She has been an incredible teacher for the past 4 months. And I just want to say thank you for being an incredible teacher for me. And I really enjoy learning the baritone. So thank you.
And on that note, the concert's over, everyone. Put a smile on someone's face and enjoy the night.